begin with the next topic, that is the seed and the fruit. The very first subtopic we do under this is development of seeds. That is how the seeds are developed. Now the development of seeds, it is the last stage of sexual reproduction in angiosperms, that is the flowering plants. Seed development is the last stage of sexual reproduction. Now what are seeds? Seeds are the fertilized ovules that are developed inside a fruit. So the fertilized ovules are termed as seeds and they are developed inside the fruit. A seed consists of seed coat, cotyledons, and embryonal axis. So what are the parts of a seed? The seed coat which covers it, cotyledons present inside it, and the embryonal axis. Here in this image you can see a large number of seeds being shown. The cotyledons of the embryo are simple structures, generally thick and swollen due to storage of food reserves. So the cotyledons which are present inside the embryo, they are simple structures and they are swollen because they contain food reserves. Now seeds may be albuminous or non-albuminous. So there are two kinds of seeds, albuminous and non-albuminous. Albuminous are the ones which contain the endosperm, that is the endosperm is present, for example in wheat and maize, and the non-albuminous are the ones in which the endosperm is absent since it is consumed by the growing embryo, for example in pea and beans. Some seeds such as black pepper and wheat have remnants of nucellus known as perisperm. So there are a few seeds, for example as in black pepper and wheat, which contain the remnants, the remaining parts of the nucellus known as a perisperm. Out here you can see cotyledons being shown. The integuments of ovules, they harden to form the seed coat, and the micropyle facilitates the entry of oxygen and water into the seed. So the integuments of the ovules, they harden and form the seed coat, the covering of the seed, and the micropyle, it's a structure which facilitates the entry of oxygen and water into the seed. As in this image you can see the micropyle, from here water and oxygen enter the seed. As it loses moisture, the seed may enter dormancy, or if favorable condition exists, it germinates. So as the moisture is lost by the seed, it enters a state of dormancy or temporary death, or if favorable conditions exist, it germinates. Okay, now we'll study about the development of fruits. The ovary of a flower develops into a fruit. So the ovary develops into a fruit. The walls of the ovary transform into the walls of the fruit is called the pericarp. So pericarp is the term given to the walls of the fruit which have transformed from the walls of the ovary. Fruits may be fleshy as in mango and orange, or can be dry as in groundnut and mustard. The fruits are of two types, fleshy and dry. In some plants, floral parts other than the ovary take part in fruit formation, and in these plants the thalamus contributes to fruit formation. Such fruits are called false fruits. Now what are false fruits? False fruits are the fruits which are formed from the thalamus of the flower rather than from the floral parts of the plant. So the thalamus, when it contributes to fruit formation, such fruits are called false fruit. Some examples of the false fruits are apple and strawberry. Here in this image you can see a false fruit, that is strawberry. Now the fruits which are developing from the ovary itself, they are the true fruits. For example, tomato and orange. Some fruits develop without fertilization and are known as parthenocarpic fruits. That is, they develop by the process of parthenogenesis, in which fertilization does not take place. And the example of parthenocarpic fruits are banana and watermelon. So we've studied about three types of fruits: false fruits, true fruits, and parthenocarpic fruits. False fruits are the ones which do not develop from the floral parts of the plant, rather they develop from the thalamus. The true fruits are the ones which develop from the ovary, and the parthenocarpic fruits are the ones which develop without fertilization, that is by the process of parthenogenesis. So this is about seeds and fruits.